Yo, mambo vipi, kama kawa kwenye free talk show. Leo tupo na mgeni, we got a special guest today. You know what I'm saying? Mcee all the way from CDOT KING, all the way from Oakland, California. You know what I'm saying? She's a hip hop artist, and she been doing this, man. She's deep, man. I got connected through this guy named Charles. It's my brother from another mother. We came from, we both came from Ilala, so he connected me with her and came to find out, man, she's fire. So y'all finna find out for yourself.
Look in the mirror, what do I see? I see a queen, made for greater things, stuck up in this matrix, programming so basic. Got me siding up with Satan, evil we've earned to face it. We got the Most High looking down, disappointed in his creation. Am I wrong? Am I jaded?
So CDOT KING, how you been? How you doing?
I've been doing amazing. Oh man, I mean, so much going on. I got a lot of connections happening. You guys are definitely one. I'm excited to be on the show for sure. Yeah.
You're welcome.
Thing.
You're welcome. How's the weather in Oakland right now?
It's beautiful. It's beautiful.
Oh,
We hear
okay.
the birds chirping. It's nice. Yeah. It's one of those. Today I didn't get too much outside time.
Right.
I've been
Right.
inside working. I know yesterday was really nice, and even today I hear the birds chirping and everything.
Oh, that's
I'm
beautiful.
in the shadows with it. I'm like in a cave the way it is.
Right.
It's set up that way,
Right,
Everybody can't find me.
All right. So for people,
I got a door behind a door.
oh shit, that's you got a door behind the door. Okay, that's what's up. So for people who don't know you, for the first time, I'm talking about especially the Tanzanian community, African community. You know what I'm saying? For people who don't know you, I'm talking about because this show goes far, all the way across the ocean to the motherland. So for people who don't know you, don't know CDOT KING. Who is CDOT KING?
Man, that's like a question that is one, but the answer is so like.
I know.
I am a peacemaker. First off, I was even labeled that as a child in New York, breaking up fights with kids that are
Wow.
way older than me.
Okay.
And then at the same time, yes, music is me. Music is my expression. So in that, however you express yourself, whether it be like how someone can express through anger, so it could express through singing or through humming or whatever, it still becomes a big part of them. It's like how you express yourself is who you are in a sense. So music is definitely the big chunk of it. Yeah, lyrics, love lyrics, poetry, life. On and on.
So when did you start doing?
Yeah.
When did you start doing music? Like when did you realize you got the talent? And walk me through your journey of how you started this.
Ever since I was very young, I was just into it. I would walk around with my little karaoke machine, tape player, and would sing. Was it "You Are Not Alone"?
Right.
"You Are Not Alone" and "Man in the Mirror." Michael Jackson was a big, deal for me.
Oh yeah.
But then actually in the industry part of it, since I was like 16 years old, I was 16 when I had my first studio session. And then I was around 16, 17 when one of my main influences and mentors, Chuck Lounge, he kind of took me under his wing and taught me basically all he knows. That's why I could do a lot of what I do today. So, yeah, music has been there.
How was the feeling the first time going to the studio, hearing yourself recording? Tell me the feeling. How did you feel?
It was mixed emotion.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because it was parts of it where I was like, yes, I could see, I could see so much in it.
Right.
But then, because I was an R&B singer before I was a hip hop artist, and even then I was young, so my voice my singing voice had really got to a point.
Right.
So I was hitting notes like, oh, like those were
you
like
was
for
doing
the
your
ad-libs.
peaches and stuff.
But the song itself, you know, it was good. Like I could hear the texture in my voice and and all that. But it was just those ad libs and playing around it. I hated hearing it. And so in that, it just made me want to be better. So in that.
Oh, okay. So do you play any instruments? Like, you know, do you play guitar? Do you play, you know, piano? Like, you know, what type of instruments you play? Or you just, you know, recording like?
When it comes to instruments, I haven't like mastered an instrument or anything yet. You see this guitar? I don't know if you can see it.
Right.
Yeah, you can see it. But yeah, I want to definitely learn that first. That's the one that's calling me the most.
Oh yeah, go for it, man.
Like
go for it, because one of the things that I feel like I'm supposed to do right now is learn the guitar and, you know, just master it. My friend, shout out to Jacob. He's the one who put me on guitar back in the days, but I couldn't listen. Like, you know, I was like, man, I need to record. You know, I was hungry. Like, I need to record some song. But right now, I'm more transitioned to the production line. So I feel like I'm gonna based on, you know, I really need to learn some instruments too. So CDOT, tell me your background. Like, where were you born? Which school did you go? Like, you know, yourself, like your life back in the days. Like,
well, I was born in Harlem, New York. I was born in the same city as hip hop.
Okay. Shout out to Harlem.
'88. So, yeah, a lot of people wouldn't think, like, guess my age usually, and honestly, like the whole idea of like a woman not telling your age is, I feel like we should hold it like a badge of honor that they still think I'm 25, and you know, it's like I can have fun with the young, and I can, you know, sip tea and.
It's the society. The society's like that, right? Your age, you gotta protect your age like you like money. You know what I'm saying? Because people, they got too judgmental. Like, you too old. Like, shit, you look young.
It's all a mind thing. It's a mind thing. It's not. The idea of old doesn't make sense to me, because people, every time someone says that to me, I ask them if they'd rather die young, and they usually just stop. They stop and look up, and they be like, and that's what you're begging for. Like, manifestation is real. Manifest your life, you know? And if you're constantly saying, I don't want to be old, I don't want to be old, and then you consider 30 old, then you're not really manifesting a long life. Right.
So you was born in
wisdom.
In Harlem, and then you, in Harlem, New York, then you moved to California?
Yep.
When did you move to California?
California, I was 7 years old. I actually came out here for a summer, and it was to visit my aunt. And I called my mom up one day and told her I wasn't coming home.
Why?
And I was very, I guess, influential as a kid, because she packed up and moved her and my sister and our stuff to Cali. And that's how we got here. I was raised in Fremont, not Oakland, but Oakland is definitely the feeling of home that I missed, you know, not growing up in New York.
Yeah. Okay. Man, CDOT King, man. Yo, Masela Bongo, mnabidi mumtizame CDOT King. I say anafanya kazi, ana rap, huyu dada ni balaa, au sio bana? Anapiga sana show, ila ndo hivyo bado the underground, lakini sio underground kihivyo, unajua. So basically what I was telling them, like, they should check you out. You know, you're not in that mainstream, like, you know, but you underground, for real, like it's not.
Yeah, I'm rocking, you know, the underground. Yeah. That's where earthquakes come from.
And you know, I have another definition. I have another definition for underground right now. I feel like.
Yeah, what's that?
I'm an underground to the industry. See what I'm saying?
Like, the industry don't know me, but everybody else do, and that's cool, because that's a small world.
I'm not underground for myself. I'm not underground for myself, because I am my own industry. Right. You see what I'm saying? So. Exactly.
Yes.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, definitely. I've always liked the idea of underground, especially once I learned what the mainstream was like, you know, all about. It's very clouded in there. Right. It's a beautiful place to have a platform, and if given, I would definitely, you know, take it, because I know it's for me. But you know, it's always been the idea of, like, just connecting with the people.
Right.
And when you're underground, you're big, you're popping, but you have the ability to still like reach out and touch.
Right.
Whereas like you get to a certain extent and people are passing out or, you know, crying, you can't even keep their composure when this is really somebody you could have had a great conversation with, you know? I feel bad for Michael Jackson.
Yeah. So you smoke? I see you drinking water. So you smoke, you drink, like, you know, what type of artists, like, you know? Like
I drink,
Because I know a lot of artists, they have to smoke. They have to smoke.
Weed.
Okay.
Yeah, I smoke weed. Weed kind of like gives me that calm because a lot of times the ball, when it's rolling,
You be on your creative space, huh?
Yeah, I'm just going. And so when it's that time and I know I should relax, that's that thing where it's like it helps me relax. As far as the creativity goes, I wouldn't say it just helps me all around with the creativity. It doesn't hurt it.
Yeah.
You know, but I don't feel I need it to be creative or anything.
Right. Because you was born with it already.
But yeah, you know, exactly. But just to have that relaxation, maybe that might allow the
like it triggers your energy more, like it's sharpening off your knife, you know what I'm saying? Like that's how I took it weed for me.
It's gotta be the right weed though.
I know, man. If you smoke that cuckoo
you be
shit,
sitting there like this, like
yeah, I know, man. Shit. Sometimes
you be sitting there talking about I'm bored. Like I
remember last time I smoked this weed, man. I almost went cuckoo, man, because I feel like I smoked this weed maybe with the devil, you know what I'm saying? I think that was the devil's weed, you know what I'm saying? So that shit was crazy, man. I ended up throwing up.
Around, so you're probably right.
Shit. So I don't even smoke right now, like, because of the work that I'm doing, you know what I'm saying? Gotta do the drug test all the time, man. So shit, I'm sober. But people, they don't, you know, I went to Africa. I was in Africa like last year, came back on January. So when everybody that I met in Africa, they see with me with the dreadlocks and all that, everybody like, you know, you got some weed, man. They gave me a lot of weed. That was blessed with a lot of weed. But I told them, man,
like the man, right?
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I got blessed with a lot of weed. I'm telling them, man, I don't smoke.
Hey,
they be like, man, why you don't smoke?
That's why I come in. See, you just invite me, and then I'll
go blowing all the weed over there.
Might get triple the weed,
man. I'm telling you, and the weed over there is real. I'm telling you, real weed.
Yeah.
It doesn't come from the.
I need to know what real is. Because I'm here in the Bay. I'm in Oakland. This is the weed that I done seen.
That's the scientific weed.
Nobody knows.
Yeah, that's the scientific.
That I've seen, like.
I know. Yeah.
Man, I just see people really go nuts on that. You know?
So CDOT KING, what about your
tell me about your musical expansion. Like how many collabs have you done like with artists? Like tell me what's going on, what's cooking right now, like what you up to in the music scene.
Right now, okay, for sure. So we definitely got to do something.
Of course, that's our business. That's me and you. Yeah. That's me and you right there. Okay.
It's sad. You asked me. That's our business. You asked. So no, but no. Like all jokes aside,
right.
I don't really do a lot of collaborations with a whole lot of artists out here. I have at one point been very open, and it's always been kind of like usually in the studio is kind of like a hangout thing for people.
Right.
It's not in the same. They're not in the same realm as me when it comes to just taking it seriously, getting, trying something new maybe that you haven't done on the mic before versus staying in that closed place. But aside from just creativity, it's more like a vibe thing. I kind of let it happen. I learned not to force it and not to be like, oh, let's do this, you're dope, let's do this. It's like, why?
Yeah.
If it happens, it happens. And in doing that, I've had I have a song called Energy that's out on Spotify. And that is featuring an amazing producer / artist, which I put him as 7 in there, and he has so many names that I just literally showed it to him and he said, okay, that's fine, I don't know. So that might have to get corrected later, but he goes by he goes by a few names out here in Oakland, produced for a lot of mainstream and Oakland underground, so.
Right.
Just, yeah. being
So
free and
you got a mixtape album or something like that? Like how many albums or mixtape have you done so far in your career?
I've been focused more on singles.
Oh yeah.
It's more of a push for me because it's been so long in my career and I hadn't released anything.
Right.
And usually it's because I'm under a wing of someone where whatever I'm releasing is kind of in their realm. It's not what I could fully do.
Oh, so you signed? Like, are you signed?
No.
But it's like a family thing type of.
No, this is past. This is just things I've learned from. You know. I
okay.
don't do that anymore.
So right now you kind of like on your own, like you independent right now.
Independent.
But you have a click.
Still, like I said.
But you have a click.
Yeah,
okay.
definitely.
All right.
Definitely. Yeah, definitely. Working with select producers, select marketers, select minds. You know.
Right. Same here, man. I was away from the
too.
music industry for almost 7 years. I'm trying to get back. You know what I'm saying? But I'm trying to get back and with different, you know, style. Like I'm trying to.
Yeah.
You know, I feel like I'm trying to be like an octopus. You know, where I gotta have different hands. So.
You definitely got the octopus thing going on, but it's like swagged out to the fullest. Like it's a swagged out fucking octopus.
Right,
you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
You grabbing them all by the limbs, man.
Yeah.
You got all the honors.
So we got the podcast going on. We got the music going on.
I love your hair though. Like,
appreciate
your hair is
Thank
everything.
you. Thank you. You know,
Yes.
like I told you, this is the crown right here. This is not my hair. This is the crown.
Man. You
know what I mean?
You must have got a call earlier. The antennas are still up. You know?
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah, you know.
I'm on some serious. I'm on some serious mode, man. We serious, man. That's why we giving people free talk. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, just say it. Like, this is not something like.
Just
say it, man. Like,
free talk.
Freedom
of
talk.
speech.
Freedom of speech.
We're gonna bring it back.
You know what I'm saying?
We're bringing it back. The freedom of speech.
And this is not even your regular freedom of speech. But we gotta have some manners too. You know what I'm saying? Because that's why people.
Well, for sure ain't my regular freedom of speech. People don't listen too much. So.
Right.
You feel me? This was great. It's amazing.
So what kind of artists like they influence you? I know back in the days you had Michael Jackson. That's what you say. But tell me the artists, that hip hop artists that really like influence your music and your pen and you know everything. Just you can ask me, I can tell you like shit, like Tupac Shakur.
Yeah. For sure.
Definitely, you know what I'm saying? That's why I learned how to sag through Tupac. You got like a lot of hip hop artists from here in America. When I was in Africa, you know what I'm saying? Like every hip hop heads in the world. This, you know what I'm saying? Tupac, Biggie, Nas, Jay-Z, a lot of them, man. A lot of them, like from the Crews, from the 3-6 Mafia in the South, all the way to NWA, to Cypress Hill, you know, those type of shit. So tell me about you.
For me, I didn't really get into hip hop until I was older. It was introduced later, actually. A lot of people don't know that. I grew up listening to Temptations, BB and CC. I could keep listing, but then moving on, once I started listening to music that was of my choice, I actually started listening to more pop. I was a big NSYNC fan. I listened to all the pop music, the Christina Aguilera when she was out there, Genie in the Box.
So you were Strawberry back in the days. Like there was a time you passed through the strawberry, vanilla, strawberry and vanilla type of, before you came to the barbecue.
Sweet.
Before you came to the real barbecue. Okay.
You feel me?
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah,
we have to pass through that.
And rock too. I was a big listening to rock and all types of the pop.
Right.
I don't want to say pop rock. I didn't even think about that. but you know what I mean. Stacey's mom has got it going on. You know me?
Yeah.
If you don't know, look it up.
Right. So
it's a good one.
Still, I need to know. So what made you transit from that kind of music to hip hop? That's what I want to know. Like, what? Tell me the transit. Was you going through something?
No. Look,
You know
who
what I'm
hurt you? No.
Yeah. Maybe he was going through something. That's
I
why.
grew up in the suburbs, and so it was more suburb in Fremont. So in that, I just wasn't surrounded by a lot of hip hop heads to be really indulged in that culture.
Right.
So it actually was two girls that came to visit a neighbor of mine who me and my sister would go and be at her house, and Tanisha and Brianna, and they came from Washington, and they were the first close like encounter of straight urban, I want to say ratchet, because for sure they was on the ratchet, and I was scratching my head like, what is this? They came from
Where
Washington.
they at? Where they at right now?
I don't know, probably in Washington. What up, Tanisha and Brianna? You introduced me to ratchet. Thank you. Cause they was very like, you gotta wear your hair like this.
Okay.
You gotta take them off. Like I'm like, huh? Like you want me to act like you? Like
Okay.
It's all love. It's all love. It's
Tanisha and Brianna, you know, she's, you know,
I'm
whatever
you
are,
like. Me to it.
Yep.
It was Missy Elliott.
Get your freak
was
on.
It 1 Minute Man. It was around the same time. Get your freak on.
Get
That
your
was
freak
one.
on. Okay.
That was the one. Get your freak on, and 1 Minute Man came.
Right. Okay,
Yep.
so right now as we speak, like what mainstream artists that you like in hip hop?
Right now. Oh, I want to say too. Tupac was definitely an influence when I was younger. Though he definitely creeped up in there.
Right.
And yeah, but as far as right now, I'm trying to stay open to new music. And I'm bad at like names when I do discover it, so I gotta really start paying attention to that. But
you don't listen to other people's music? You don't listen at all?
No, I do. No, I do.
But,
I do. I'm really bad at catching the name because it plays, and I'm not focused in on the screen.
So you don't. I mean, you don't.
Make a point.
So basically, like you don't fuck with those artists like. I mean, you fuck with the.
No.
Like
I love the songs. I need to write it down.
Okay, so you know Lil Baby, The Baby, you know these
artists.
artists.
Yeah.
The Baby.
Those artists, The Baby, I love. The
J.
Baby.
Cole,
The Baby go crazy. That's like my ratchet side. If I was to say I had a ratchet side, it's not the female ratchet, it's the baby ratchet. That shit, I be saying that's what turns me up. So I understand it's a ratchet to each other.
Right. Yeah.
Because I've been feeling it. Yeah.
Okay, so that's CDOT KING right there. We're gonna take a break and then we'll be back.